A reason to get dressed up for these guys. It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. The Mavs have put the ball in Luka Doncic's hands and asked him to create. Coach Jason Kidd said, "I don't know if anybody told Picasso he had to use all the paints, but I just want to remind him that he can rely on his teammates. His teammates are going to be there to help him." Good words from a great point guard, Kevin.
Indeed, that's high praise. Hall of Famer, DA, thanks. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Hardaway on the wing, along with Finney Smith. Christian Wood is out there with Powell, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. And for Portland, at lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Hart in at the 3 slot. So Dallas will get the first possession. And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
Now here's Lillard. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And no stopping. Lillard excellent at staying in control no matter what the D throws at him.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the night.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Now here's Hardaway. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Dallas. It's a 3-point game. Out to the right wing. Wood kicks to Dinwiddie. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get the attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Lillard from outside. It's not going to go for him. And it's Dallas the other way. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Now, here's Nurkic playing Dallas. He was nearly unstoppable. Shot clock at 3. A shot's good from Simon.
And once it got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And you love seeing that great mobile 1 drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Pushing his way past the defense there, Finney Smith knows how to maintain his composure while under pressure.
It's tipped. Dinwiddie against Hart. Pass to Finney Smith. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic. Little comes in for Josh Hart. Sharp's checked in for Anthony Simons. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Damian Lillard. A 3. Another shot. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's where McGee butters his bread. I mean, battling for tough rebounds in the trenches. That's his area.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And here are the Trailblazers now, trailing by 2. He takes it in, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
From deep 3-point range, It's all tied in Portland.
With the score.
After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
The Mavericks, 9. Fans, having a big round of applause for your TRAILBLAZERS.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You know, I think they're going to be happy with how they played here early on.
I agree with you. I mean, they hit the ground running, had a strong start to the game that they're hoping they can manage the rest of the way.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simons, the big name from that group.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, they've got Powell, Wood out there with Hardy, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Down low, there's Dinwiddie, whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Personal foul.
And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they have shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that
second.
Mavericks making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Dinwiddie kicks to Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie passes to Powell. Nurkic with the double team. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Lillard's checked in for Gary Payton.
Now the lineup for your TRAILBLAZERS. Damian Lillard.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so
2
far.
minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Finney-Smith passes to Powell. 5 on the clock. Hardaway for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Here's Grant, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. You know, Greg Anthony, people talk about Jeremy Grant as a scorer, but what about his passing?
Significantly better moving the ball along. He's leaving no stone unturned as he looks to maximize his abilities.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
That one goes. Count it.
Excellent quickness that time by Hardaway. Allows him to do work inside.
Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now, here's Lillard. 7 points in the game. And good that time. Simons has got the lead up to 5 now for the TRAILBLAZERs.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic. Nasir Little comes in for Jeremy Grant. Sharp's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Payton in for Anthony Simons. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. JaVale McGee's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Christian Wood. Green, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Dinwiddie. Eubanks, the pass to Lillard. Here's Eubanks. Second shot opportunity. Ntilikina with the rebound. Green against Payton. Now here is McGee. He's tightly guarded. Ntilikina. They get it back. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from McGee.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job of working on the glass there.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
The Mavericks.
Trailblazers lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard...
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slim 3 points. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. What did you think about Portland, Kenny? And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the...
It's dance time in Portland.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on it. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Their forwards, it's Hart and Grant. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. And so here is Dallas. 6-point game. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Powell finds Dinwiddie. Here's Wood. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Grant. Here's Simons. The Mavericks pull it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas.
2 minutes.
They also got a new GM.
And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's foul number 2 for him. Dallas making a switch here. Bullets checked in.
First team foul.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half.
Substitution. Reggie Bullock.
Here's Simons. And the call will be against Anthony Simons.
Anthony Simons.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Dinwiddie dishes to Hardaway. Back to Dinwiddie. Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in. Dinwiddie's got 7 points in the game. Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. The front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally we see a flurry of trades or free agent signings. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting too.
Dinwiddie kicks to Hardaway. Pass to Wood. On to Hardaway. Hands it from downtown.
Boy, that's just tremendous focus there, guys. I mean, Hardaway Jr. doing a nice job keeping his composure in a tough spot.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Little comes in for Jeremy Grant. Sharp's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Peyton in for Anthony Simons. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Christian Wood. Josh Green's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Ntilikina in for Dinwiddie. GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Sure up to be and try and take that next step.
You know, this is why you run the offense like Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs too.
Outside Hardaway. the pass to Kleba. Little comes for the double team. Kleba with it. Now Peyton defending and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. 5 to shoot. McGee finds Green. Green draws the double. Here's Kleba. They get the rebound. Here's McGee. And he gets the bucket. McGee's got 7 points in the game.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and another three for Portland.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Hardaway for three. Connects from three-point range. Hardaway has got 7 points here in this quarter. Lillard from outside. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
And just when it looked like the third quarter was over, that happens. They pinned 3 more onto the lead at the last possible second.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
It's not going to be easy. Come on. It's not going to be easy. Let's go. Defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Jason Kidd moments ago in his huddle getting everyone focused and amped up to take on these next few moments.
Yeah, and an emphasis really on forcing stops. Something Coach did very well back in his day when he was playing. Let's see if they can live up to his expectations.
Dwight Powell.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. On the floor for Dallas, starting the fourth quarter here. Hardaway on the wing, along with Vinny Smith. Dwight Powell is out there with Christian Wood. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Then we'll see how they respond.
Thank you, David. From 11 feet away, and another basket for Dallas.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and the shot goes in. Nurkic has got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Dinwiddie passes to Pop. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he banks in the layup. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's characteristic.
Hardaway, no good. Portland's gone 1 or 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lillard, the pass to Grant. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. It's in! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Lillard against Dinwiddie. Baseline jumper off the left rim and out. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Mavericks to take the lead. Money!
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Lillard. 2 free throws coming foul.
Christian Wood.
That one goes on Wood.
Personal foul.
And what time is it? It's game time. Lillard relishes going to the line in these close ones.
At the line for two.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Timeout
Excellent
call.
composure at the line there to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Hardaway kicks to Finney Smith. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game. Dallas calls timeout. It's tied at 39. 8 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Hey fans, get up and move with your Blazer dancer.
And the Trailblazers making a change here.
Get on your feet and make some noise. Now on the floor for your Trailblazers. Gary Payton II.
8 seconds left in the fourth. And not going to let him get that easy done. Defense stopping the easy 2, but a foul called. And a trip to the free throw line instead.
Shooting for Dallas, Spencer Dinwiddie. 2 shots.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
Disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead. Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
And, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.